You're now listening to the Oh Sith podcast. Video games, comics, movies, life, and whatever the else we want to talk about. With Nick DTW, Cecily, Yvonne, and first polyamorous podcast couple, Oh Sith. Oh Sith. Oh Sith. So Freaks and Geeks, get ready for the Oh Sith Show.
Hey guys, it's the Oh Sith Show.
Oh Sith Show. And we have a special episode today. We're sitting here with Kitty Quinn. We have her on the phone lines. Kitty Quinn, as you know or don't know, if you don't know, you should know, is a cam model as well as a cosplayer. So today we're going to be talking to her about cosplay, being a cam model, her daily life, and any other questions that we feel that her fans and you guys should definitely know about her. So this is something that you should definitely pay attention to. Pin it, record it, and then go check her out. So we're here with Kitty Quinn. Hi, Kitty.
Hi. Howdy.
So, Kitty, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Like, what do you do?
Me. Let's get right into it. I am a many things. I'm many things. I am a cam model, first of all. That's what I do. That's my main front that I do. I have cosplay cam shows, and I'm a cosplay model as well, as I mentioned that in there, the costuming. I have a Patreon page, so I run a Patreon and a cam show, and I'm an artist. I'm kind of like on a non-stop journey throughout my life, discovering all these different things I'm doing. I moved out the day I turned 18. I've been like moving from house to house about twice a year since. I lived in an RV for a few years, and I just moved back from North Carolina to Florida, and I just got back down here so I could get hardcore into camming and going to all the Comic Cons and meeting tons of people. Yeah, and I'm down in Miami, and I'm trying to save right now so I can move to Orlando and really go to all the cons over there and in Tampa. So that's what I am right now. All that I am is just focused on my camming and modeling. But I mean, I'm a model. I love to take pictures. I do photography also, editing. I'm an artist, so I do painting, drawing, wood carving, leather work. I used to make leather beer koozies for a company up in North Carolina. So I do a ton of different things.
So when you say artist, what do you mean by artist? Like, you mean like painting? Because I mean, art could be like translated or like consumed in different ways. I mean, you could say your cam, being a cosplayer or camming is art. So when you say artist, like, what do you mean by artist? Like, what part of the job description is that?
Well, art is like in everything that I do, literally.
Right, exactly. For
my costuming, I mean, I paint armor in my costuming. I sew clothes. I also do art, like I do sketches, I do drawings.
Okay.
If you visit my cam show, or even in my YouTube videos, or in most of my Instagram pictures, like the little selfies that I take in my room, you can see I have like paintings behind me. Everyone loves my Stormtrooper painting that's behind me in my bedroom, and I made that myself.
Really?
So yeah, I used to also do henna tattoos all the time at parties and stuff like that. People used to hire me to do henna art. So
was this at the same time of being a cam model cosplayer, or was this before that part?
Oh, well, it was before. I've been in art classes, like, specifically since I was, like, in elementary school, and, of course, obviously everyone does, but, like, I would say middle school, when you start taking, courses, I started taking art classes, and I also took band. I'm a band geek. I'm a musician. I play the flute as well.
Oh, you play the flute? Is it like the flute from American Pie type of flute?
Oh my God, that's so funny. Everyone used to always say this. One time at band camp,
yeah.
I was like, yeah, I went to band camp. That's cool. And then I finally saw the movie, and I was like, wow, all these sick fucks out there telling me this one time at band camp, I finally got it. And it's so true. Because I went to band camp and there were a bunch of freaks there, like horny, hungry,
and they use
nerds.
the flute, right?
I love it.
And they use the flute. They use the flute, right?
Yes, the flute.
They use the flute and the tuba.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I love the tuba players.
Tuba, the KY
Those
jelly.
big boys. Oh my goodness. I love them.
So, all right. So let's do a cheap plug, but for you, it's definitely not a cheap plug because you get paid for what you do. So what are your locations where people can find you? Like your Instagram, your My Freak Hymns, username. Let's get all of that out the way. For all the people right now who's really interested in her Bandcamp flute skills.
Well, the easiest thing I can tell everyone is just go to my website, kittyquinn.com. It's Kitty, Kitty, Quinn, like Harley Quinn. From there, you can get all my social media, my Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I have also my Patreon page, my video store where you can buy my video erotica, a contact form, and About Me page, everything. But for shorts, if you want my Instagram and Twitter, it's Miss Kitty Quinn, MISS Kitty Quinn. And then you can follow me on there. I do a lot of updates and stuff. I'm always posting free content everywhere. I strive more, I get more excited for the free, pictures I have to put up on Instagram and Twitter than I do for Patreon. Because I love Patreon. I get excited to do that stuff, but not everyone can see it. So I get excited to post in those places.
So, what made you get into the whole cam part? Because I know a lot of cosplayers, that's a lot of people's dreams. Like the fans, you know what I mean? Like they see an awesome cosplayer, like a fucking Jessica Negri or some shit like that. And they're like, I would love to see, Jessica Negri fucking naked. You know what I mean? Like, that's their fantasy, So what made you go, you know what? I'm going to make all of these fucking horny dudes here at Comic-Con, like, their dreams come true. Like, what made you do that?
Oh, my God. That's exactly my motivation. I'm like, I love to be a fucking tease. Like, can you imagine me being a waitress in a normal day job? You know how much of a cock tease I was?
Yeah,
it was so hard to work. Like, people would come to the bar and sit there for hours. I was like, is this not safe? So becoming a cam girl is a lot better for me, the safety-wise even.
Right.
To be honest, it's like actually better. It's like there's a better way for me to interact with everyone the way I want to. But it's funny because someone said that in my camera the other day. They're like, holy fucking shit, you're a cosplayer and you're naked? I'm like, yes, I am. And they were like, oh my God, this is like everyone's dream come true. They said they brought up Jessica Negri. They're like, if it's Jessica,
see, fucking everybody
the
knows
naked version of her, you got big tits and everything. And I was like, wow, I'm glad that you're very excited.
I'm glad you like my tits. Yeah, like the fuck. So so basically, you kind of get off, or you enjoy, or making other people happy. Basically, is that basically what you're trying to say?
I do. I tell people I'm a boner nurse, and not even just a boner nurse. I'm a pussy nurse too. Like, I do girl shows sometimes with one close chick friend that I have that I trust to do shows with, and a lot of females come to my room on my page. Actually,
really?
My top tippers is called the Suicide Squad. My top male tipper is Mr. J. The top female one is the Enchantress, and then all the other characters will be other tippers, so on and so forth. Right. But I started last year. My husband is actually the one who got me into it because he found cam girls, and he was like, because my husband's 43, he's older than me. I'm 24, right. And he was like, wow, this is crazy. They didn't have this shit when I was growing up. I was jacking off to magazines. They didn't have cam girls. Like, if they had cam girls when I was growing up, oh my God.
It'd be a whole different story.
Your dick would be raw all the time.
Do you think it's because your husband's so much older than you? He's like, he encourages you to do what you feel most comfortable with? Because I know most, like, even Nick would, like, flip his shit if even I one day said we wanted to go ahead.
I wouldn't want them to be cam girls, but I used to actually encourage Eve to sit down with me and watch cam girls with me, and it would make like Yvonne so fucking uncomfortable because like the same website that you can find Kitty Quinn on, people, which is My Free Cams. Okay, go look her up. The same website that she's on, I was actually like a top member of that website, to where I would spend maybe about $150 a week just on like cam models. Like, I had my specific 6.
It's addicting camming. It
does. But I used to get off on the fact of the exclusivity and the privateness of it. It was like having a strip club in my own fucking house. That's the way I looked at it. That's the way I looked at it. So the same way I would go into a strip club and take a girl to the VIP room and piss off everybody else that was there for that one girl. Not only did I have that girl to myself, but it was also kind of like a top alpha dog mentality, to where it's like, ha, she's mine, not yours. You motherfuckers can't have her type of shit. You know,
like
so
to be dom, huh?
yeah, exactly. I'm a dom. So you know, it's just like it was an alpha type of thing. So it was like I was getting off on multiple levels because she's hot. I like her. She's cool. But at the same time, it was a fuck you to everybody else. I'm better than you. Ha, go jerk off to somebody else. So it was just like, you know, it was that type of mentality for me. So I wouldn't want Eva Cecily to do it, but at the same time, I wouldn't discourage them from doing it.
Yes,
at
you
least,
would.
No, I'm talking about at least for me. I'm talking about at least for me. You know, she could go in another room with a laptop and pretend. Like, I'm more down for that shit. Like, you could pretend. We could Skype each other, baby, and then, you know, you could pretend you're a cam model.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you could do that. You know, definitely. Okay. I'm down with that. But
she's like, oh, yeah? Her voice.
Oh, yeah. She's like, I know she's going to be like later, like, oh, challenge accepted. But, you know, like, fucking, let's, like, I don't mind that shit. But when I was on my free cams, you know how to, like, they put your name in a certain color based on how much money you spend? So.
Yeah. I think you can change the color name, can't you?
No,
maybe I can as a model. I don't know if you guys can.
You can. The patrons can. So depending on how much money you spend, is the color of your name. So my name was all black because like I spent like close to $2,000, $3,000 in a month. So yeah, my name was like all black. So whenever like I popped in a room, like the cam model's attention went straight to me, and all the other
colors.
Yeah, exactly, because they notice the colors, so they know the big tipper is coming into the room. So, like, all the other fucking guys...
He's, like, so proud of himself
I am
right now.
so proud of myself. So, like, all the other guys...
I don't even know what the fuck the colors ever meant. I thought people could just change them to whatever color they liked.
No, the colors mean some shit. Like...
He's like, no, you need to know this.
You need to know this. You need to know the big tippers that's walking up in that bitch. So...
Well... You know what? I come to realize that people are going to tip whoever the fuck they want because some people, they hide their tokens and their points and some people don't. And I've had a guy came into my room, he had 2,000 tokens. And he was trying to hustle down my Snapchat from 444 tokens to 100 tokens. And I didn't even see how many tokens he had yet.
Right.
And I was like, no, I'm sorry, honey. I really can't do it that low. I'm sorry. And you haven't contributed to my show or anything. So, like, you know, another time. And then he ended up saying, okay. And then he got some tokens. He sent me some tokens. And then he went and, like, had a smoke break, came back. Or he said that he was cheating on his MFC wife with me. He said he really liked me. And I had noticed all the tokens all of a sudden. I'm like, oh my god, this guy's a shitload of tokens. Should I just give him my Snapchat? I should have done it? Maybe he would have tipped me afterwards if he really liked me and saw how nice I was. And then all of a sudden his tokens were all gone. So he must have tipped his My Free Cam's wife. And then he went to take that smoke break. He came back. He had 2,000 more tokens. He sent me about 50 more tokens. And then he left the room. He said he had to go see his wife, his My Free Cam's wife. So I'm like, thank goodness I did not sell myself down for someone who didn't want to give him to me anyways, because he likes who he likes and he's going to give him to who he wants. So, you know?
Let me ask you a question. When you talk about the tokens, because I was always on the patron side. I was never on the model side. You know, I can be a model, but my beer gut gives it away to where it just wouldn't work. But, you know, so the whole point is...
the beer gut's sexy. What are you talking about?
I mean, you know, I could do tricks with the beer gut. Maybe, like, balance, like, a cup.
You know, you really...
Or something on it. You know,
people
maybe...
have belly button fetishes, so I'm telling you, you could work something in
there.
See,
maybe that. See, I could do a belly button fetish. You want to see that?
Sure.
I could, like, put quarters in there and, like, squeeze and make the quarters pop up or some shit like that.
Babe.
Right?
Babe.
It's kind of like the ping pong ball trick, except with the belly.
Stop.
You better plug his belly button later. That way he doesn't do some weird shit.
Oh my god.
She gave me a good idea. Anyway, so, you know, I
have you to blame for any weirdness that happens in his belly button area.
All tonight I'll be practicing that trick tonight. I'm practicing that trick all tonight. I'll be like, baby, I got it down.
I ain't looking at it.
I'm gonna be a contributor.
I'm not participating in your foolishness.
You might end up sticking his penis in your belly button. Who
knows? I'm gonna stick my penis in your belly button.
On you.
Your penis can go anywhere except for, like, my ears.
Oh, so I can't stick it in your belly button? Look, we already got the trick down. We already got half of it down.
Go right ahead.
Now we gotta figure out if I can make, like, belly buttons pop out, like a quarter,
what?
like a quarter pop out my belly button as I stick my dick in your belly button.
Okay, you're doing too much.
Oh my god, this sounds like like a crazy.
It's a crazy trick, right?
You're doing too
it's
much.
Like, it's like a Harry Houdini type of shit.
Ain't nobody gonna know where to look. They're not gonna know where to look. Your belly button, your dick in mine, like they're gonna know where to look.
That's what's called replayability. They have to look at it again.
Oh my god!
So that way they can see your part of the trick, then rewind it to see my part of the trick.
Goodbye.
My free cam saves your videos.
Goodbye.
It does, right? Am I wrong, Kitty?
I actually am very confused with what's going on because a lot of my shows are getting recorded, and a bunch of my free cam girls, and apparently there's apps to record my free cam girls. So there's sites out there. I have to keep reporting them to my free cams. I was like, hey, is this you guys recording us? But they said that it's not them. So
because I know when I was on my free cams, I know that every time I did a private session, it recorded my private session for me. So if I log into my account right now, I can see my sessions from like 2015 or 2013 or whatever. Like it saved it. I like.
So you were still doing that when we got together?
No, baby, not at all. I'm just saying.
2015.
I'm using it as an example. Before me and you got together, I actually went on my free cams just to see like how to like change the whatever. Cause, they always do pop up spams. Yeah, and shit.
He told me he don't cruise the cam world no more.
Yeah, see, I told her, I was like, I can't do the cam thing anymore with you guys. Like y'all cut my dick off.
I tried to tell my husband to jack off to cam girls, but he just jacks off to my videos. I'm like, the fuck is wrong with you? There's a whole internet world of all kinds of bitches out there. Go jack your dick off to someone else and have fun and fantasize. Like, yeah,
it's healthy, right?
So
like,
funny for you. And
it's
I'm
healthy.
like, okay, well, I can't fight that.
That's good. That's sweet, but at the same time, be like, listen, go. It's healthy. It's like Patrice O'Neal used to say. I love you so much that when I cheat for you. Because I can't.
That's terrible. I don't like that.
because
the other day I forgot what Nick said to me.
Because Patrice O'Neal was like, Patrice O'Neal was like, I love you so much that I can't bring myself to hurt your feelings.
So I hide it from you.
By telling you. So what I do is I want you to still feel like you're the only woman in the world. So when I hide it and I cheat for you. For your feelings. And I'm like...
I asked him, I was like, I know you watch porn besides me. He goes, yeah, sometimes.
Does he?
Yeah, of course he watches porn like other than me, and I'm like, that's fine, but because I watch porn too, like.
But he would actually hide it from you, even though you told him to go do it.
Well, he doesn't like to do it around me.
But maybe
But he's like, when I'm with you, I just want to fuck you. I don't want to watch your porn. I want to watch you.
Maybe he thought it was a woman trick. You know how the woman tricks are, so when they tell you go do it. And then once you do it,
woman trick. I think it's just a trick that either sexes can do.
Yeah,
right.
Because I think both sexes do that.
I don't do that. I don't set up the trick where I'm like, go do that, and then when you do that, I'm like, why the fuck did you do that? Like, I've had that pulled on me more than once, where they're like, yeah, you can do that. Go ahead, go hang out with your boys. Then I hang out with my boys, and they're like, why the fuck were you hanging out with your boys? I'm like, because you told me to. But see, it was all a test. See, so yeah.
I don't, because mine is like a succubus on my asshole, so he doesn't go out with guy friends. He just hangs out with me.
You say he's a succubus in your asshole?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I love that.
Well, no, we don't do anal, but I mean.
I'm about to say, that's what I'm saying. I love that.
That sounded wrong.
Succubus on my asshole.
He's up my ass. We're like best friends, so he doesn't hang out. I'm like, go hang out with your guy friends. He's like, I just want to hang and smoke with you and watch movies.
Because my next question was going to be like, how is it having your ass sucked by your husband?
Oh my god, goodbye.
That was going to be my next question if she didn't clarify that just now.
It's really good, actually.
Oh, shit.
I'm actually newer to anal. I have to tell you, I'm very excited about it because all my life I've not, anal's a touchy,
it's a touchy
area.
subject.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of females are, like, they're really scared of it, but I don't know. I've always loved it. So,
girl, I just started doing it last year, and I'm like, why haven't I been doing this all my life?
I know, it's great.
This insecurity of being worried about my poop coming out. I'm like, fuck it. If a guy wants to fuck me in the ass, he has to be ready for shit to come out, just in case if it does. You
gotta prepare for any possibility, man. Just like
exactly.
I was fucking somebody in the pussy once, and she pissed on me. I mean, shit just happens,
Shit happens.
She
right?
has to listen to our podcast on the on that incident that I don't want to talk about because we talk about it. I don't know how many times on the podcast already.
Because that shit was fucking hilarious. You really can't tell the difference between when a girl squirts and when she's pissing. until the smell reaches the nostrils.
I'm talking about the anal thing.
That's I tell people all the time. I'm like, okay, I can squirt, but I'm honest with you guys. After so much squirting, it turns into pee, and you're not gonna spell it. So
it
that's
does,
why
right?
When I move, I need to get like tile floors because I squirt like on my all over the place. That's what my shows mostly are. They're squirt shows.
Really?
So so I like squirt on. I had to wash a load of laundry every day of like 5 towels.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. So on a daily basis, and obviously you don't got to give me the full number, obviously, but on a daily basis, let's say you do a cam show today, right? And you do a cam show for whatever. How many hours is usually your cam show? Like 4 hours a day, something like that, right?
How many hours do I cam a day?
Yeah.
Well, it depends. I'm trying really hard to get ahead because I'm a nobody starting from the bottom. I don't have any followers. I'm not on, big
Don't
anywhere.
Follow her, guys. Go ahead.
I mean, I have followers, but it's not like 20 or 100K or, you know what I mean, how a lot of people have. So, I work as much as I can. It's not that often, though, because I, live in my family's house, and I'm trying to move into my own place. So I work, usually, 4 hours, 5 hours tops. So I'm trying to work 6 hours plus, because it's really, 6 to 8 hours a day is how you're going to make more decent money. So,
exactly, and that was going to be my question. So with 5 hours of work, how much would you normally bring in as a cam model?
Well, it depends, because I started in November, but I could barely cam. I was up in the mountains. I had no signal. And now it's 8 months later. I would say, let's say that January is when I started hardcore camming. It's when I moved back to Florida and I started camming. I've been camming sometimes 3 hours a day, 5 hours a day. It's changed over the months because the longer I'm camming, the more fan base, the more money you make.
Right.
It really does make a difference, because some people think you can just get on cam and the first month you're going to be making a shitload of money, and it's not going to happen that way. At least not for most people. Unless you already have a big following from the outside you can bring with you, it doesn't happen that way. So I used to make, say in January, in 5 hours, I would make $50, and on a good day, $100.
For 5 hours work?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's good.
That's not bad. Yeah, that's actually pretty good.
Someday it would be really hard to make 100. That's a really good day.
I know.
Some days I still can't reach 100.
I know public is easier these days than private. Private you get more money, obviously, but I know public is more, because obviously if you got a group of 50 guys, you set a goal. Hey guys, if I get fucking 100 tokens or 1,000 tokens, I'll take my top off or whatever. So it's a lot easier when a bunch of guys pool their money together.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I know it's easier to get money that way. Me personally, though, I never liked that, because then I felt like I was playing King Arthur with my dick. You know what I mean? Let's all put our dicks together and see if we could get her to take the top off. I can't, that was just a weird experience for me.
It's an army of cocks that I own.
Exactly, it's like an army of cocks getting together, let's get her top off, and let's just dicks out on 3. I can't.
It is kind of weird, but it's just the fact that apparently I have a cam girl. The girl I do shows with, she's been doing porn and she's been camming for 7 to 10 years. So she has told me there's a total difference of income, and she's number 1 on Streamate right now. So when I do cam shows with her, we'll make 200 plus a day at the least.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So, which we usually do more. We'll do at least 300 or 400. Because we have to split everything, and Streamate takes 70% payout, which is ridiculous. But apparently the guys give a lot more money on there, so it makes up for it. But when she started camming, she's like, oh, you could sign on and make $1,000 in one day. You sign on today, it's hard to even make $100 or $200 in a day. Right. So it really has changed, and then there's different websites that run different ways. So
of course, it's kind of like strip clubs. Camming now is more like strip clubs. Some strip clubs make more money. There's more of a buy-in fee. They take more money out. Some's more generous. You take more home. So it's. I know the streaming world and the cam world is really, really hard to get into. When to find a really good one where you feel comfortable with. But my free cams is usually where everybody starts at. Because one, they got the best domain name fucking ever. because like you really can't forget that shit. You know, it's like my free cam.
I know, but
it's
it
like,
kind of feel like a lot of freeloaders come to my free cams because it's my free cam.
Exactly.
So they're like, oh, I'm just gonna go lurk around and look at girls for free. And
yeah,
what is it? Deuce Bigelow, Gigolo, Deuce Gigolo.
Yeah, Deuce Bigelow, Mel Gigolo. Yeah.
Yes, in that movie, they're like, there's a part where they're at a dinner table or something, some lady and someone, and she's like dirty talking to him, and she's like saying how, oh yes, and you go to porn sites, never intending to sign up, you naughty man. And I'm like, I so agree. That's so all these guys.
So when you say you do your videos, right? So is your boyfriend, your husband, the co-star of your videos, like your porn videos?
Well, we did one the other day, a Kill Bill one, where I was Ellie Driver, and
nice.
He was just like a villain kind of character. We didn't make him like a Kill Bill character specifically, but
right.
Yeah, so we did that. That's the only one up on my mini-vids page. The others are all solo and girl videos. I have a couple other boy-girl, like, roadhead videos from when we've, like, gone on vacation at Disney and stuff.
Disney,
that we
okay.
did. So, but I don't have them uploaded to my store. He doesn't really want...
Mickey Mouse came out to play at Disney World.
Oh, my God, shut up.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hold that one back.
But he doesn't really... He's trying to lose some weight. He's a beautiful man. He's perfect the way he is, but you know, he gained a little bit of weight when I gained weight when I got pregnant, so he wants to lose the weight again before he is really a star in my show. And plus, he doesn't mind not being in it so much because he's a little bit more shy than I am. But he figures that his cock could be like the point of view penis, so it could help not destroy everyone's fantasies so quickly, seeing like another guy on top of me. Some guys just want to pretend it's just them. Me, you know?
Yeah, see, I have the skin complexion problem. See, a lot of porn and a lot of, you know, point of view things is always like a white, because I'm half black, I'm half white. So, like, I got a caramel complexion. So,
yes.
You know.
Oh my God, you say caramel? I've never heard anyone else that calls caramel.
Yeah, I'm a caramel.
Because my nieces and nephews are half black. My sister's husband is black, so they're all like half and half. And I'm like, you're caramel colored children.
Exactly, we're caramel, man. We're milky. Melody mouth, not even hands.
Sorry, go ahead.
Anyway, so I have like you said, you know, you immerse yourself in a point of view porn, right? But I have like a hard problem doing that. See, that's not a pun. I just caught myself. There's not a pun when I say a hard problem doing that. Well, it's kind of like you look at the dick, right? And you look at the girl, and the girl's turning you on. But then you look at the dick that's going into the girl, and then you go, that's not the color of my dick. Like, it throws me off.
Yeah.
So, I don't... See, there needs to be, like, an app where you could just, like, change the skin color.
That's ridiculous.
Of the penis. No, I'm serious.
You're doing too much.
No, I'm serious. What if you get, like, a green screen, you know, like flesh-feeling condom type of thing, where they can't tell.
Well,
and
I
you
have different flesh dildos, different dick colors. So.
See? There you go. And then you can pretend it's your dick. See, you thought I was crazy.
Exactly.
She's looking at me like I'm crazy right now, Kitty. See, no, you understand how hard it is for us men. You girls could look at point of view porn, and you could imagine like a white dude grinding on you, a fucking black dude grinding on you, and you cool because you just like he's just grinding on me. But when you're trying to picture yourself like fucking a chick,
all we give a fuck about is the dick.
But that's my point.
Like,
but when it's point of view porn, like she said, you want it to be your dick fucking her. So it's kind of hard to relate to that when it throws you out of the game. It ruins the immersion of the experience.
That's why I don't do too much of the have him in it too much, because all the guys really want to see in the end is really the girl. So
right, yeah.
I don't need to have a real guy in my video that bad, And it's weird because the way I am with my camming, I'm a very, I don't know what I should say. I'm always like a fighter. I'm always fighting. I don't like being controlled. I always want to do what I want and be free and just show everyone in the world I can be crazy and free and be who I want.
So you're rebellious, submissive.
What happened?
You're rebellious, submissive in your porn.
Yes, I'm rebellious. Well, and not even in porn, in real life too. Like,
okay.
I've always been a rebel in a way. But I'm a good girl. But I just want to show everyone, like, let me be me. But I'll be a good girl. Just let me be me. And so it's weird being a cam girl, and then it's in the middle of it's porn. It's straight up porn. It is porn, but it's like solo porn. So for some reason, to people, for some weird reason, it's a little bit classier than boy girl porn. It's just a woman by herself and is masturbating. She has a little profile with her solo videos. You know what I mean? So I was in a lot of turmoil because I wanted to be able to elevate in modeling and acting and also with the cosplay world. And then I wanted to, also be successful as a cam girl because that's what pays my fucking bills. Right. So I was really worried. I deleted my video store. I opened it back up. I was unsure if I should do the whole porno thing, if it would affect me with other opportunities, like bigger ones.
Right. So do you?
I was really worried.
So do you want to do porn or do you want to stay with the cosplay camming type of thing? Like, is porn your end goal, or is like, and this is a doorway into that, or is?
No, I don't want to do porn. I just want to do my thing. I feel like I don't want my videos taken by porn companies and they're all over the internet forever and people can just go on like Pornhub and find them for free and just, know.
Right.
I don't want it to be like that, and I kind of want it to be a little bit more personal so people really want to get to know me and my journey and help me with my modeling and my cosplay goals. I really want to like travel around the world and the country, go in different conventions and basically like fuck myself around the world, like go to Comic-Cons and make like pornos in my RV while I'm traveling.
You want to fuck yourself in Miami, fuck yourself in Kentucky, fuck yourself in
yes.
I get. You want to do the fuck myself tour 2017? That's basically what you want to do.
That's what I'm dying to do, dude. I'm like, okay, we have a family, we need space now. We need to live in a house, but as soon as we live in a house, we need to buy another RV so we can do a tour around the country and go to all the conventions. Because I'm hoping in a few years, by this point happens, that I somewhat blow up a little bit and I can afford to travel like that, and then I could just be like a solo porn star on the loose around the country, going to comic conventions, and then I make video content behind when I'm at my hotel room or whatever in my RV, most likely an RV, and do my own content and do photo shoots for Patreon, just do like erotic photo shoots in my cosplays and stuff like that. So obviously you're a cosplayer, right? So do you feel like a stigma? Because I know a lot of cosplayers are like, people that do like fucking nude shoots and the cosplayers are not real cosplayers. They don't care about the content or the character. They just put on this dress and skirt and they pretend like they know it. No, but I feel
like she's really creative with her stuff.
But that's what I'm asking. I'm asking, do you feel that that's like a stigma or a stereotype against you? Because like obviously,
oh my God, yes.
Obviously you said you're a gamer and all this stuff, right? So it's like obviously the content that you're portraying is not like, oh, Mary Jane is the new hot thing, so I'm gonna be a Mary Jane. I'm just gonna dress like Mary Jane and just fuck myself. You know what I mean? And have no idea about the character or anything like that. Do you feel that type of heat like when you go to cosplay conventions, or do you just?
Well, at the conventions, people are really nice. Like, I get so much love. Like, my Mando kitty costume, I don't know if you guys have seen that one. It's my Mandalorian bucket helmet with the kitty ears.
I love her that one.
Costume. When I was making that one, it was months of emotional turmoil. Because I was like, I really want to be respected in the cosplay world and just in the world as an artist.
Right.
But I'm making this hoochie costume, which I wanted to because it's a part of who I am. Like, I feel like I represent sensuality. Like, I want to be like I don't want to compare myself to Marilyn Monroe, but I want to be like her. I want to be a sensual figure for people. I want
to be a classy sex object, basically.
Yeah, like classy and sexy, where people see that you can be a wife, you can be a mother, you can be a woman in general, you can be successful, smart, and classy.
But you can still own your own sexuality type of thing.
So I was making that costume and I just had so much emotional turmoil. I was like, oh my God, people are just going to think I'm a big titty blonde slut. They're not even going to respect me or all the hard work that I actually did to build this costume. But when I got to the convention, I couldn't even walk 5 feet without getting ambushed for pictures. People were really supportive and sweet about it. It's just online is where there's like assholes, basically.
Right. Because I mean,
I went on Facebook to ask World of Warcraft group for some help on Facebook. I fucking hate Facebook. It's evil, by the way.
Right.
But I went to go ask for help about computer specs, and then people, I guess, went onto my page and saw I was a cam girl, and they're like, some girls were like, this bitch doesn't even want help. She just wants attention. Oh my God. These poor dusty cunts that just like don't masturbate. They don't touch themselves, so they're frustrated, and then they take it out on me.
It's a God sin to touch yourself.
Oh my God! Do that. No, it's not.
You don't do that. That's immoral. So
that's so terrible.
No, seriously, that's the way people talk on Facebook. It's like remember when what's her name, Asta? Mm-hmm. When Asta Valkyrie, we used to have like she wasn't a cam model, but she used to do like basically like tit shots and shit like that. But she used to dress like the Black Cat and just do nude photo shoots, right? And she used to be part of our cosplay modeling agency. We had a falling out because it was after her wedding. It was after her wedding, and she didn't like having responsibilities during her wedding. But anyway, the whole point was, it was like she was in charge of a lot. She didn't do, her job. So we, reprimanded her, told her like, listen, you got your wedding, but you can't forget what pays your bills, And it was a whole falling out. But anyway, she was telling us that she was getting a lot of hate going to conventions because of the fact that people didn't take it seriously at conventions because they didn't think that she really knew her content. Like, she was a Black Cat, but she didn't know the Black Cat's real name, or she didn't watch Spider-Man movies, or you know what I mean, like that type of shit. They just looked at her, like you said, as like attention and just get the next hot thing and just grab that. So when you're at the conventions, do you say you're a cam model? I mean, obviously, I think you would because it will bring you more attention, right? You love me here. Go pay money to see me here, But
I don't really go up to people. I just wait for people. I get kind of shy. I'm new to the convention world, so I actually made some cards and I just put Kitty Quinn on there, and I just had some of my cosplay photos. So I handed out, and then really the most interaction I've had with people is I've talked to a couple models at their tables, and I told them, I told the girls, I was like, I'm a cam model and I have a Patreon, and I do this and that, but like other people, we just like run up for 2 seconds, take pictures, and run away from each other. So I didn't really get to like talk to people that often. I'm hoping when I go to Florida SuperCon next month, I bought tickets for all 4 days. So hopefully I'll be doing a lot of networking and meeting people. But all my characters so far, I felt like I've picked a lot of ones that I can relate to and that I really like. So I've never been challenged.
I love her
Bulma. I grew up watching Dragon Ball Z with my dad. That was my first anime.
So you say you connect with your characters. How do you connect with Bulma? Because there's a lot of hentai for Bulma besides that part. But
there is. Oh my god! Someone messaged me yesterday about a hentai for Bulma.
See, what the fuck? I swear it was not me doing all that shit. This is like weird.
No, was it?
Weird coincidences. It just shows that all perverts have the same type of mind.
Maid Dragon and stuff.
So what connects you with Bulma? Is it the fact that she's a mom?
Yes, I was gonna say she's a MILF. So it's perfect.
True. Yeah. See, because I like the Bulma. You had the Bulma in the swimming pool, I believe, right? So, yes. Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah, I did a bikini Bulma, and then I also, I have a couple pictures of Bulma, like in the red dress with the yellow scarf, but I liked Bulma with the short blue hair. I felt like everyone did the bunny Bulma, not to bash all the cute bunny Bulmas out there, Playboy, but I felt like it was really overdone. And then people who don't know Dragon Ball Z just think you're a Playboy bunny or something. So
right.
I wanted to do something with this, the Scouter, and it looked a little bit more badass.
The Scouter was a good touch.
Yes, right?
Yeah,
it makes like the full costume.
Yeah, it like connects it to Dragon Ball.
Exactly.
If you just had a blue wig, people just think you just
oh my god, they love when I wear Bulma. I did a Bulma show on my camp show the other day.
Right.
And my first goal, I just got a new Bad Dragon dildo. They sent me a free dildo, and they let me customize and everything. And my first one is this like giant blue tentacle, and everyone loves it. So I was like, why don't I get not so giant so I can use it often, and it won't like make me sore or anything. So I got a size small, but the small is big.
No matter what, you get it big.
It's this green dragon dick, and it has like ridges and stuff. It looks like like a dragon's cock would, and it's green.
Green dragon's cock.
It has a cum tube too, so I made it the green dragon from Dragon Ball Z.
That's why I'm laughing, because the dragon with Dragon Ball Z is fucking
fucking the dragon for her wish.
Okay, so do you get into character for your shows? Like, do you pretend to be Bulma?
Sometimes, but not really. Bulma's a bitch, so.
Is that what people do? You get that request sometimes where people are just like, pretend you're Bulma, and like in private rooms or whatever? Is that
not really? Not for Bulma. I've had people ask me though to be like Harley Quinn and Jessica Rabbit, and I've been doing some like Betty Boop and Olive Oil impersonations. People have been asking me to do more so like cutesy little things and stuff like that, but I've done a couple of Bulma impersonations, but really they just want to see me with the Bulma costume using the green dragon dildo. And then my next show was a Super Saiyan cock show, so I had like this big human-looking dildo that had a bunch of veins and stuff, so it looked like it was like crazy Super Saiyan.
You just need the fucking animation of the yellow chi around it and shit.
Oh my god.
See, I'm telling you, I got ideas, man. Green screen.
I really want to use it. I need to learn.
Green screen, yeah, I told you. I got ideas, man. That shit will work. So
I don't know how I feel about you right now.
See?
She's like this guy's
She's like this is a whole new side of Nick.
No, because I mean, I feel like Nick and I have our own different sort of freakiness. He's real BDSM with his type of shit, and I love hentai. That's like my secret thing that's not so secret now. It's on the podcast. But I remember the first time I made him watch it, he was just watching it, just like this is what you watch. Because
the thing was, she's like I don't watch regular porn. So I was expecting like paraplegic porn, like some crazy shit.
Paraplegic? Are you serious?
I was expecting like a human, just weird shit. Like I watch porn with guys with one arm, you know, like some weird shit. Cause she's like my porn is not normal. So I was automatically going to what's not normal but human. You know what I mean? So I was just like, is it just blind dudes fucking a chick?
Oh
like,
my god!
Like I don't know what the fuck to expect, you know. And then she showed me this hentai shit with like 18 tentacles and. I'm just like, I was not prepared
I made him
for this shit.
I made him watch,
it's so crazy because my first hentai ever was all these tentacles holding up this chick and fucking her. So that's why I got a tentacle dildo.
I mean, I don't know if you've ever watched Black Bible, but that's what I made him watch.
She made me watch some shit called Black Bible, she's saying.
Oh, I gotta look that up.
Yeah.
she's like, that's gonna be my next inspiration.
So I made him watch that, and Nick was just very...
I couldn't understand it because she's like, they're in high school, and the teacher takes them to the sex dungeon, and then like they all get fucked and they get converted into like fucking possessed demons that fuck each other.
I love all the sliminess.
And then every time they come, it's like it possesses another person, and I'm just like, what the fuck am I watching? Like I just
it's
like
lots of slime and whimpering and crying.
Yeah, it was a lot of that shit and just like cum possession. I'm just like, is this like a social commentary? Like if you come on a girl, like she could never forget you. Like is this a social commentary or is it just fucking porn? Like it was just it was fucking with me. I like, you know when the robot gets overloaded, that's the way my mind was. I was like, I don't know whether to try to enjoy the fucking part or to try to dissect what the fuck this show means. Like I just couldn't.
I know, right?
I couldn't get it. I just really couldn't get it. It was way too deep. For
your blood
porn.
doesn't know which way to go.
Yeah, like for me, like for a porn or a cam model or a video or whatever, it has to be straight to the point. Hey Mr. J, you want me to get you off while you laugh, and then the Joker laughs and then they fuck. It's simple. You jerk off to that shit. It's hot. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
She had me on some overthinking.
Joker Harley porn soon.
Yeah, like she had me overthinking this shit into like the fourth dimension. Like I couldn't.
It was not that deep. It was not that deep.
But it was that deep for me. Is what I'm saying.
Babe. It was not that deep.
It was deep with the tentacles, and it was deep for me. You know?
Babe.
See, this is why I think women probably appreciate. I wonder if women appreciate like hentai more, like the artistic porn more.
I mean, I don't even know. Like thinking about it, I don't even know what like got me into hentai. I just know that I came across it one day, and it just, I don't know, that's just what I watch now. So question.
So since you're now getting into anal, right?
Yes.
Have you been double penetrated either on cam or behind closed doors yet? Have you tried that, like the dildo in the ass and then the dick in the pussy, or reverse or whatever? I'm just saying.
It feels really good.
I love these conversations. These are the conversations in life that I cherish the most. I actually just got, I haven't used it yet, but I just got a double penetrating vibrating dildo that someone ordered for me off my wish list. I'm waiting for that fellow to be able to watch the show for me to use it. But I actually started doing it, I guess, this year with the whole camming thing. I've never done it with like two men. I don't think I want to be double penetrated by two men. But I've done it like before with my partner. Like he would be, vaginally entering me and then use a finger and slip it in, and that's how I started to learn about anal. And he started like schooling me with that, and it felt really, really good.
Yeah, you got a school sphincter. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
no, you have to train it. You have to train it to take.
Nick, I know. Yeah.
I'm just saying for the people at home that don't know, and they're afraid of anal, you have to train your asshole to take and not just
Okay,
push.
so then a question then. If you know that, why did you do what you did to me?
Because it's more fun to just shove it in and feel power.
Okay.
Poor girl.
No,
Okay,
is it true? Is it not? Like you just said.
No,
Kitty even said I'm a dom. She even said I'm a dom.
But what I'm talking about,
it's a power move.
But what I'm talking about is, I guess we'll bring this up. I had like a traumatic experience where we had 3 sets of dildos. You know how there's a small one?
Dildos, it was butt plugs.
Butt plugs, sorry. You know how you have the small one, then the middle one, and then the gigantic one that's not really humanly possible, but it is, but you don't think so? So, he started off with that gigantic, not humanly possible, but it's possible one, and then graduated down to the smaller one, and my asshole was lost. So, yes.
It got lost in her
and my asshole was so stretched that it sucked up the small butt plug. And I almost got sent to the ER. I had to like struggle to get it out my asshole.
It took 40 minutes and 4 sets of fingers on both hands to like
fish it out of my asshole
and like pull it out of her ass.
Right.
Because it was like, you know, fucking ass juice and cum juice and like lube everywhere. Every time I got a grip on it, it slipped right back in her ass.
Oh my
god! The weird part about it though was when it happened.
He's telling me.
But no, when it happened, I was like, baby, are you okay? And she goes, yeah. Why? I'm like, do you feel it? She goes, feel what? I'm like, that's a problem. And she goes, what's the problem? I'm like, because if you don't feel what's in you right now, there's a problem. And she goes, what? I'm like, there's a butt plug inside your asshole.
And I couldn't feel it, and it was fucked up because Eve is there and Nick is there, and it's like, and he's telling me don't clench it. I'm just like, I can't not do it. It's just my body is taking over, and I can't.
Sometimes be tricked and not feel it. I mean, I remember when this is a different subject, but when I was giving birth, the baby was about to come out, and I didn't even know he was about to come out. I was like, what?
Oh no, you're lucky. I knew that motherfucker was coming out. Oh no, I knew that. I knew that. Peanut destroyed my vagina.
So let's talk about the remote fucking vibrator you have.
Oh yeah.
So on your Instagram you have a pink, I will say it looks like an air balloon pump, you know, that you have at the doctor's office when they take your fucking blood pressure. It looks like that. And it's a Bluetooth remote activated. So my first question is, do you take that outside, stick it in, and give your boyfriend a remote?
I actually just got that toy pretty recently, and I have not been able to play with it with him yet, unfortunately. I've only used it just a couple times on my show, which I've been pulling it out more often. But you can do that. That's what I'm dying to do. I want to go out to dinner and have him play with it while we're at dinner.
See, that's sexy as fuck, right? That's what I was explaining to Eva Cecily. I'm like, that's sexy as fuck. I want to have 2, and just whenever they don't expect that shit, they just walk up the stairs and just hit the button. You know what I mean? Like, I want to do it at the most inopportune times.
Did you explain to her that we're poly? You guys talked about that?
Yeah, she knows we're polyamorous, yeah. So, you know, I want to be able to have both remotes in my hand and just not know which one. I just want to juggle them. So I don't even know who the fuck is going to get
That's some fucked up shit.
You know what I mean? Just hit the button on one of them and just see what the fuck happens. See which one reacts first and just, like, have a good fucking laugh to myself. Because to me, it's sexy.
They have a butt plug one, you know.
Oh, see? There we go. We got a butt plug one. You want to do that one?
No, I think you're done with butt plugs.
No more butt plugs.
I think you're done with butt plugs.
So when you do your show and you got your fans there, what's the craziest story that you can tell of your fans? Because I know you love your fans and you embrace your fans and everything. So what's the craziest story that you could tell us about either a fan that you didn't like, that you did like, whatever comes? What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
There was this one guy, I wanted to do Skype shows, and I would do them with him, but then he was, like, completely, I don't know, like, I'm not saying I think people who want to do this stuff is nasty or anything, but I was just not expecting it, and it was, like, one of my first few Skype shows, so I was totally freaked out, but the guy was, like, it was his voice, right?
Right.
And it was him talking, and he's, like, telling me, you know, he was like, move the camera, just a hair. Move a little bit more. Move your camera a little bit more. It was like nonstop until the camera was perfect in the right spot. And then, so it was kind of a turn off. It was really weird. And then he wanted hardcore like the whole time. And then he wanted me to do like ass to mouth nonstop. And I was like, I don't want to do this. Like, I don't want to suck all the juices out of my ass right now. I'm really new at this whole cam girl thing, and this seems a bit raunchy, and I just would like to work up to something like that before I try that. And he wanted me to like put the largest toy that I had in my ass without even like training, like we were talking about. Like, he didn't want to train my ass or anything first, and then he wanted me to like tell him dirty stories nonstop, like weird stories about telling my mom about how I'm a cam girl and how she reacted and stuff like that. He wanted to ask me stuff about that, but like the topper of it all, like he like wanted me to flip upside down and piss on myself. I was like, what? So it would drip down and drip into my mouth. I was like, all right, I don't want to do that.
See,
I don't want to pee on my mouth.
I just want to say that. I just want to say that. Personally, as a kinky fuck, that part sounds kind of hot, but it sounds impossible at the same time.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's so hard. He wanted me to be like upside down,
like a gymnast,
like upside down,
like
on my bed.
Like you can't do that. Like I get the whole water sports thing, and like there's different types of porn, So like I get the whole water sports thing. Like that's hot, okay? But for me at least. But the whole point is like to do a gymnast handstand on the bed, nonetheless.
Yeah, while holding the dildo, and then he wanted me to keep moving the camera just a hair, like you would ask. So that's what I mean. Like, if it was a little bit in a different, sexier situation, if he would have told me first about, like, if he wanted pee involved, I mean, I've never really got to pee on anyone in real life. So I don't mind, like, trying to explore these things in my Skype shows and cam shows, but, like, let's talk about it first. And then he was like, you fucking disgusting, filthy whore. And that's the one thing I think I didn't like out of it all, is, like, the degrading talk. Because I don't want my cam shows to be unhealthy. It's not healthy for men to degrade women. Right. I think it's more healthy of them to worship them. There's a difference between, like, dom and sub, and then like degrading someone. Right. So I would have totally
unless you got to talk about that before.
Mouth, everything for him if he just didn't want to like down talk me. So that was like the craziest shit ever.
He wanted you to be a juggler. You got to juggle a dildo while doing a handstand, and then pissing yourself at the same time, and then grow a third arm to adjust the camera. Like, that's kind of weird.
I mean, I squirted in the air as best as I could for him, but I just couldn't give him what he wanted. I don't know.
So can you control your squirts? That's an interesting question.
I can. Oh my god, that's what I'm known for most of all my shows, is squirts, because once I start squirting, I can like squirt a lot.
Okay, so explain this integral scientific logic to me. How do you force yourself to squirt?
No, it's really, you'd really just have to get a certain spot. You have to find that one spot, and then.
I'm curious from the expert. How do you get yourself to squirt?
You do it. It's like a little spot, and it just triggers it. It was crazy because I first learned to squirt at the end of last year. I was afraid always. I didn't really know about squirting, and then I saw porn. I'm like, how do these girls squirt? And I was always afraid to try it during sex because I didn't want to end up pissing all over my partner, Yeah. So one day I was
because it feels like you're peeing. It doesn't feel like you're squirting at first.
Yeah, you get nervous because you're like, oh my god, is this cum or is it piss? What's coming out?
I was about to ask that question, so I started laughing. So have you ever squirted and you was like, I'm not going to say nothing, but I know that one was piss. Like, has that ever happened to you before? Does that happen?
Piss comes out.
No, I'm saying, has that ever happened to where, like, you're doing a show for somebody and then you squirted, but then you realize that was actually piss? And then you
all the time, even on my live cam show, I'd be like, squirt show, and then I go squirt, and it's very, like, because I drink a lot of shit. I keep a gallon of water next to me at all times because I squirt a lot, so I drink a lot of water. Right. But I take a shitload of vitamins, too, so sometimes it's, like, really bright, like, the first hour I take my vitamins.
Right.
Like, it comes out extra bright, my pee, and I'll, like, squirt out bright yellow, and I'm like, I'll just be like, you guys made me tinkle, and I'll just laugh it off. I don't know what else to do. You know what I mean?
What the fuck does the guys respond?
They're just
like, down with it, right?
It's okay. Your piss is beautiful. We love you anyways. They don't give a fuck what's coming out of me. As
long as shit's coming out of you, yeah, right? As long as shit's coming out, as long as shit is coming out of you and it's fucking turning them on, they don't care.
Yeah, and sometimes to everyone it's a bonus that I squirt. They don't even care really about seeing the squirt. It's exciting now, they know, so they all request it. Unfortunately, I'm fucked. But most of the time, the guys just want to hear my voice moaning, or they just want to see my face. A lot of them like to see my eyes, which I didn't think, but yeah.
So, where is the husband, the hubby, during the shows? Is he behind the camera? Or
No,
is he in another
he's nowhere
room?
around because my free camp is very strict with guys. But he's either in the house off doing other things, or he goes out like to, you know, his uncle has a gym. He'll go work out with him and hang out there for the day, or just go do elsewhere because we have a kid. So one of us, no matter what, has to be with the kid. So I want to work because we figured it'd be better if he, especially because he's 43, he's been working so hard, and he also worked, and I took a bunch of time off, and, you know, I had the baby and all that stuff, so I felt like, I wanted to work, and I didn't want to be stuck at home with the baby. I was going fucking insane, so I went out and I became a waitress, and then later on I became a cam girl. But we said, listen, if he watches the baby, I can become a cam girl, a Patreon cosplay model, just become, you know, a known model and figure in general, build up a following, do these shows, make some content. I can have my own business. I can work from home where I'm safe and comfortable. I always want to work for myself. I've always had like an Etsy shop or a henna tattoo business or a birth doula business. I've always been doing something.
Right, you want to be an entrepreneur. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly. So I've always been striving to find a business where I can just run my own shit and make my own money and be in control of it. And this is like the ultimate thing for me. I'm like, this is it. I can just be me, and I don't have to like be a square. I can be a naughty little, you know, dancer and tease.
And you don't got to answer to nobody.
Cyber stripper, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know.
You don't got to answer nobody. You got job security. You got all that shit.
Yeah, so I'm like, I can, and then a big thing for us is traveling. We love to travel, so I'm like, this is a job I can literally like live my dreams. Anytime. I can be a model and travel the world if I make, you know, my show becomes successful enough one day.
Wow, that's so you basically made like a crazy journey from the nice little wholesome girl into the cam model.
Yeah,
basically.
It's been quite a journey. I get tested all the time. The universe tests me, but
yeah,
I take it.
What happened, baby? I think Sassy has a question. You got a question, baby? No question?
No.
Oh, cause she's like tapping my foot. I think.
Oh no, I'm just touching you.
Oh, I think she's getting turned on. Okay. So, because she's like touching me, I'm just like, you gotta
all this like, talk.
Yeah, she's like, all this talk. I don't know, whatever. She's thinking like tentacle porn and shit.
You're being an asshole.
So
you need to order a tentacle now. You know?
Apparently, yeah. You apparently gotta ask you where you get the tentacle fucking shit from. So do you get sponsors and all this shit? Like, because you said they sent you a custom one, right?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was like one of the first cool things that I got from like an official company that was like, here, we're giving it to you for free. I hit them up on Twitter and sent them a message, and I said, hey, I already have one of your dildos. It's a giant tentacle. My fans fucking love it. I would love to get a free one if you got, because you know they're expensive. So they're not that expensive, but they're expensive, but they're totally worth it. They're the best out of any of my dildos.
You want to give your sponsors a shout out? Is that what you want to do?
At Bad Dragon?
Yeah, there you go.
I do, baddragon.com. But when you type it in, it's bad, like, with a little dash in between it, dragon. But if you just Google Bad Dragon dildos, it will come up. And they gave me a free dildo. They customized it, and they even threw in a bunch of teeny weenies and
they need to give you your own little discount code now. Like bad-dragon.com/KittyQuinn. You know what I mean? Get 20% off, yo. Fucking that's the next Twitter message you need to hit them up. Be like, you know what, I'm advertising your shit now. I think it should be part of your street team. Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's fucking do this, man. Let's make some money together.
Seriously, you know? Today I was on cam, and everyone throughout all the hours kept requesting my tentacle. They're like, where's the tentacle? How about the tentacle? See? I'm like, you guys don't want to see some human cock dildos go inside
and they're
of me?
just like,
see
nah.
These crazy tentacles? They're like, but it makes you squirt so much.
Is that a thing? Is like... does a tentacle dildo really make you squirt more than like a regular dildo?
It does. It's crazy because it's like it's thin and then it gets a lot like thicker at the bottom. So I like play with myself, and then the tip of it, like it's, you know how it's a tentacle. If you've seen like tentacle dildos, it's like thicker and the end is smaller, and then the very end of it is like kind of like diamond shaped a little bit.
I don't know. Let's ask a pro, baby.
I'm not a pro. Don't be a douchebag.
Is that true?
Yes.
You know, like the tip of the tentacle, basically, it's like almost a little bit rounder, so it could almost be like the head of the toy, and that is the jack spot. Just like how she was talking about that spot, that thing gets that spot. So the tentacle, the way it's shaped, is really good for that. squirting.
See, that's why fans love that shit, apparently. See, now for anybody that's already a fan of hers, now you guys know why the tentacle dildo works so fucking well. See? So now they got the scientific reason behind it. So now they can't just be pervs and be like, we just like hentai porn. Now they can be like, no, we just know it works better for you. You know, now they can cover it up better.
Yeah. Exactly.
They can cover themselves better, yeah. We know
I
it
want
hits
to
the
be
spot.
called a
That's the reason
human
why.
hentai one day.
It's not because I like hentai. It's because I know it hits the spot better. That's the reason. I remember you heard that you said that on the show. So yeah, see, that's what I would do. I would cover my shit up. Like, no, I'm not that much of a perv. No, I just know it scientifically it hits your spot.
You just know it works.
Yeah, I just know it works better. Yeah,
you don't know why it works. You just know it works.
No, because she explained why. So now I know. You know, see,
And that's why they're gonna be requesting.
Yeah, now you're gonna get more requests for the tentacle.
I'm married to that tentacle now.
Yeah, basically, right?
My husband.
So, see, that's your My Free Cam's husband right there. It's your dildo.
Exactly.
So, with your Patreon, so tell us more about your Patreon. So, what's your Patreon like? You said you have a lot of Patreon stuff and Patreon giveaways, and so what is that?
Yeah, my Patreon is basically for those who are, it's kind of, I call it for my prude fans, because it's more for the people who don't want to come to my cam show or go to my video store and buy my stuff. They want to help support me in another way and maybe just see some modeling pictures. Although on my Patreon, you still get access to my erotica as well for like the higher levels. So it's kind of like a fan club where you can sign up and you can donate $1, $10, $40, $80, however much you want. There's a few different levels there, and you get access to different things. So you'll get access to my, behind the scenes content, like behind the scenes of photo shoots, my blogs. I do polls. I'll do giveaways, like I'll give away prints and stuff like that sometimes. That's what I've been starting with. Different levels also get Polaroid pictures, prints, panties, all kinds of stuff. So you can get different rewards. The way it is on Patreon is not really, it's for those people who are on Patreon. I notice they don't really care about the rewards. They just want to help donate a little money to help me reach my goals and dreams. But it is something where I do give rewards and like special things like phone nudes and different like stuff that you don't get to see on the internet, because I try not to post. I've been posting a couple of nudes on Twitter lately because I noticed that all the cam girls do it and it probably helps their rooms out. But I really don't barely post any news on like my social media anywhere, because like not completely like, uncensored.
Yeah, because that's like free content. That's free money being given away.
Exactly.
So, I get it. Yeah. So, but one thing that you just said caught my attention. You said panties. All right. So let's talk about the panties. So
yes.
So you give is it like Japanese style to where it's like used panties that you're giving away to people so they could be creepos and like sniff it and all that crazy shit?
Yeah, so they can sniff it, so they can sleep in at night with it and tuck themselves in a bed under the pillowcase, or they can wrap it around their dicks when they jack off to me and just, yeah.
You said wrap it around their dicks.
Yeah.
That as a man, and I'm a perv, I never even thought about that.
Really?
Jesus, both of you. Yes, really, yes. I've never thought about wrapping it around my dick and jerking off. No, I've never thought about that. That is a new concept to me now.
Kitty, I'm going to wrap your panties around my cock and wank it off. I'm like, oh, you do that, darling. You do that. Send me pictures. I want to see it.
She broke out the fucking English accent.
Yes, she did.
Did you like it?
She said, I didn't see that
shit coming. I don't sell panties often, but I get really excited when I do. I even sold a pair of socks before.
Wait, a pair of socks?
Because, yeah, I tried to wear these socks for like 3 days, right? And they were not getting stinky. I kept smelling them. They smelled sweet. I'm like, oh, I got sweet feet, but this is not what the guy wants. So I wore my oldest pair of sneakers.
Wait, so this guy like requested it?
Yeah, socks.
Okay.
People ask for dirty socks, dirty shoes, all kinds of shit. Even bras.
Fucking serious?
Yes, but most of the people that ask for them don't end up buying them. They just ask because they want to talk about it, and then they just run away. But some people do buy. I did sell a custom sock video where I like wore the socks and I played with them, and I took them off and I sniffed them and I put them back on, did toe teasing and all that stuff, and then I sent the video over email and mailed the socks to him.
Well, that's nice. That's weird. That's weird. But that's nice. I'm
That's
trying to.
That's for those foot fetish people. But
that's what I'm picturing in my head.
Nick is like appalled by feet, so he can never do it.
Yeah, I don't like feet, but I'm trying to picture it in my head because that's like the ultimate tease because like you get the video first, but then you gotta wait the 7 days express shipping to actually get the socks. Yes. So then you're just like. You're like,
and
where
then when
the fuck
you get them,
is
you're
sock?
like a crazy horny animal and you just sniff them.
Exactly. And then, like, apparently now I learned that you could tie the sock around the dick and then jerk off to the sock.
Yes.
See, like, I'm learning new shit here that
they had that shit in American Pie. What did he used to beat off? A sock.
No, he beat off into a sock.
Right.
She wore the sock. You could tie it around the dick and jerk off to it.
Yeah.
I'm now learning about this shit.
The premise is pretty much the same.
No, because if you jerk off into the sock, then you ruin the whole... her putting her feet in the sock. Because now it doesn't smell like her feet, it smells like your cum. See, there's a difference. But now...
but the premise is pretty much the same. You're still putting the cock on your dick. The sock on your dick.
But you're tying it around the shaft of the dick. Can you help me here, Kitty?
I get the logistics. I'm saying that it's pretty much the same thing.
You know what would be hard for me, though? To come. Because if I tie it too tight around my dick, I don't... like, I'm going to get a backload.
Hurts.
Yeah, it's going to hurt. I'm going to get a backload. Or it just might not come out and it's just going to be like stuck in the middle of my dick. That's happened before. It's very uncomfortable because then you got to jerk off twice, but now your inspiration is gone because now you're in a medical emergency. So it's like, I can't.
You know you guys are experienced with that, so let's not have any more medical emergencies.
I've had it, yeah. We've had plenty of experience, like medical emergencies.
I'm not proud. Proud.
We try a lot of kinky shit up in here. So what is the craziest thing you and your husband has done? So all your fans can picture it, whatever.
I'm not in a bad way, but my husband's not really that like kinky. He's very simple, and he's 43, so I think he's a little more fashion. He's not as like weird and open-minded as like folk in my generation, but he's like, I'm like, do you want me to do anything? Do you have any fetishes? I still ask him, especially now that I'm a cam girl. And the other day I was talking, he's like, will you stop with this dom sub thing? Because we have 2 dogs, one's a guy, one's a girl, and I was saying she's a dom. And he's like, why is everything like weird, freaky
like sex
stuff
related,
to you?
Yeah.
So I mean, with him, I think I made a video with him in the car once, on the shore, like by the beach in Miami somewhere, and he was like really nervous. I also did it in a park with him, like made a video with him. I guess making videos would be like the craziest thing. We also fucked in downtown Disney once, so that was pretty fun.
But how did that happen? Like, were you on a ride or were you just like out in the open? Because I've been
we hid around a corner in a place. We weren't on a ride or anything, but we were just like walking around and we're like, we're in downtown Disney, and we like went around the corner and like fucked. But we were scared because we don't want to get banned from Disney. So that's like a serious decision. But we haven't really. I don't know. I can't think of when people ask me shit like that, I don't know what to say because so many people do so much weird, freaky shit. I'm like, I don't know what's considered crazy or freaky because
you're a cam girl. You do it all.
Experience it all, so it's all normal to me now.
So does he ever request for you to portray any of the quote unquote characters that you portray in your cam shows? So does he like say, "Oh, I want to fuck you in your Harley Quinn outfit," or "I want to fuck you in your Mary Jane outfit"? Does he ever request any of that type of shit? Is he living the dream of everybody that watches your show?
It's crazy. That's why I love doing my cam shows and dressing up, because he doesn't really make me dress up. But when he takes a lot of my photos and he'll do my photo shoots, so he gets really horny and he'll be like pulling out his boner and rubbing it. I'm like, you're the only photographer that can get away with this, babe, because he'll end up being like, okay, are we done with the shoot? And then he'll like want to fuck, or like if he knows I'm doing a cam show, even while I'm camming, he'll stick his boner in the doorway sometimes, and I'm like, what are you doing? Or he'll send me pictures of videos of him, like, jacking, like, him coming in the bathroom, and I'm like, why didn't you tell me so I could tend to your penis? He's like, you have to work, I don't want to bother you. And I'm like, you're so cute, you're, like, horny, jacking off through the wall.
Through the wall, he hears you, and he's just like, fuck, I gotta go to the bathroom real quick.
Yeah, he tells me, he's like, I heard you spanking yourself in there.
That's fucking crazy. So... I don't know how I would feel like if I heard Cecily like fucking herself or Eve fucking herself, and then I'm just like standing there and I'm just like I can't do anything. I think that's like torture. That's torturous.
It's like edging.
Yeah,
people are into edging. So
yeah, either that or I would just I don't know.
But
it would be like the ultimate blue balls. I would just be like, you know what? Can we just hurry the session up?
But that's what I said earlier. I don't think you could ever let us do that.
No, I think I could. It would just be very, very, very difficult for me.
What if you guys did it together? Would you never do it together?
What do you mean, like going cam together and fuck?
Yeah, I have a chatterbait for me and my husband. We just never go on there because we don't have a babysitter. But he would be down even if it was point of view. But I know everyone's different. Everyone's not into the camming, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would do it because I'm freaky like that. I'll fucking do it. Like I said, but you know, I gotta practice my belly button tricks first before I do that shit. Like I gotta make sure that if my dick is not up to par to what people want, you know what I mean? I gotta make sure that at least I have something secondary that
okay,
that
so you think
offer.
belly button skills is gonna save
you? They even love grape dicks, like I said. They love them. They like it, everything.
Okay, so what? Let me. Okay, how many people? If you don't mind me asking, you don't gotta give me a real ballpark. How many people have you fucked in your lifetime?
Oh, in my lifetime? I don't know. I mean,
are we talking over 20?
I mean, I would say like I started in high school. I lost my virginity between middle school and high school.
Okay.
And I had I had a sexually active childhood. I mean, I don't feel embarrassed about it or ashamed of having sex with guys that I actually thought I was in love with. You know what I mean? Like, people were so worried about numbers and how many people did you fuck and da-da-da. I'm like, there's adult whores out there right now going to clubs, fucking all these random guys for free, waking up drunk in people's beds. There's nothing wrong with doing that if people want to do that. But I'm just saying, like, you know, I don't know why people worry so much about numbers.
The reason why...
in high school, throughout my high school years, like, as a teenager... I would say teenager and adult, two separate things. A teenager, I fucked probably 10, 15 people.
Okay, so
something like that. So you've seen over that.
So you've seen a lot of dicks.
Adult life, I did a little more than that, you know.
So you've seen a lot of dicks, obviously. So
yeah.
Okay, is it weird the fucking the curve the up C dick?
The curved dicks?
Yeah,
babe?
no, I'm not talking about the left turn dick or the right turn dick.
No, you're talking about the
I'm
ones
talking about
that
the dick that points to the ceiling.
Yeah, that faces you.
Those are the best.
Are they really? Yeah. Well, G-spot I get,
push up on your spots, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I get it, the G-spots, but doesn't that feel weird? Because then you gotta like put it in at an angle.
No.
And the guy gotta be on his tippy toes if he taller than him.
Dude, don't you see my tentacle dildo? I can stick anything with a weird shape inside of me. And
I'm not saying you can't. I'm just talking about for the
stretchy,
dude.
So it could fit weird, different shaped things inside.
I'm just talking about for the dude. That's gotta be like the weirdest fucking thing.
No, because he grew up with his dick like that. So
sometimes you jerk off so much to where like, you know, you obviously Kitty knows this. You know, your dick bends to one side. Like my dick bends to the left a little bit. Too much TMI people, but my dick bends to the left because of the fact that growing up, you know, you jerk off so much with your right hand. You know, it's kind of like your muscle. It grows to the left.
I've always worried about that with my clit because I rub it a certain way my whole life. I'm like, is it going to be like lopsided for rubbing it like my whole life one certain way? I don't know if that's going to happen or not. I get worried.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's something for the gynecologist because I'm not really good at that part. But I can tell you for dicks, yes, our dicks do bend a certain way once we jerk it off. You know, a certain amount of time.
Oh my gosh, you trained your dick to be a certain shape because I know that guys do that. I heard they do it with their foreskin. Guys who are like uncut, they like purposely try to pull it and jack it back to like make it.
See, but I've like Nick is circumcised, but I've been with people that aren't, and if it goes too far back, that shit hurts. Like that shit isn't. About. Yeah, that shit's not fun. That shit hurts.
But that's what I'm saying. So I'm thinking like the curved dick that points to the ceiling. Always in my mind, I'm like, what the fuck did you do with your dick while you was jerking off to bend it in that type of formation?
No, they're just born that way.
That's gotta be like a death grip in my mind. Like you had to like squeeze the shit out of your cock to make a handprint up in that bitch to make that shit go upwards. You know, that was always in my mind. I'm just saying, like, as a guy, like, you know how you have your girl circles and you talk in your girl circles about, you know, your girl things, you know? Like, in the guy circles, we would always, like, in the locker room, if we saw a dick like that, we used to be like, dude, what the fuck is he doing with his dick? Like why is he,
my God,
like, is he
really?
squeezed? Like, yeah, like, does he have, like, a Bruce Lee Kung Fu grip on his shit? Like, we used to talk about that shit. And then like dudes with like big fucking dicks, like wide dicks, like they didn't have the length, but they had the girth. You know what I mean? Like we used to be like, yo, like he must be on some like soda can dicks. We used to be like, yo, he's on like a ill protein diet. Like this dude knows.
Oh my god.
This dude knows he got some shit to make up for. So
not for nothing, I fucked people with dicks like that, and it's just I don't know why they're like spongy.
They're spongy.
They're spongy.
Are they spongy, Kitty? Are they spongy? Cecily saying
I don't know.
Soda can dicks. Cecily saying they're spongy.
Soda can dicks. I don't know. They're big. They get hurt. I fucked like mostly. I dated. I don't want to say I just fucked. I dated also mostly black guys like all my life. So
yeah,
I had a lot of big, experiences. So they're quite. Yeah, but I know what she means by like spongy. Like almost like I don't know, like. Trying to push
it's like the motherfucker can't get fully hard. It's like the dick is so. It's like it can't. All the blood can't fill the dick. Like it just doesn't.
So he just open it. And he just like puts it in. He doesn't even like shove it in. He just like drops it in.
No, I'm just saying. Like it was just. I don't know. I fucked this one dude. It was a one night stand. It was spongy. I don't know what to say. I don't know.
The pineapple under the sea. SpongeBob dick fits.
I can't with you. All I'm saying is the dick was spongy. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
When you put your mouth on it, did you wring it out afterwards? Did you have to wring your sponge out?
Nick, you realize you live with me, right? Realize I sleep next to you.
I never heard the story, Kitty, until now, so this is new to me.
Well, I've had sex with a 3-inch dick before, and those aren't too shabby either, I might say.
Really? A 3-incher?
Yeah.
Was it wide or was it short?
It was short.
But did it have girth to it?
Oh, yeah, I had some.
It had some girth?
So it was like maybe it was like 3 or 4 inches, maybe 3, I don't know. But it was little, and it just like got in enough to like push right on my spot. So I was like, ooh, this feels good. It's not going all the way in, but it's reaching the hot spot.
I don't want to sound stereotypical, but was he Asian? Was he Asian? He was, right?
I'm trying to remember if he was.
He had, see?
No, he was not.
He was not Asian? Oh, shit.
No.
Was it one and a half of my people?
I think he was a Jewish guy, actually.
Oh, he was a Jewish guy? Oh, damn.
Oh, so he's like Little Dicky.
Oh, he's like Little Dicky. Yeah. He's like the rapper Little Dicky. He's Jewish. Yeah. He's Jewish. He says he doesn't have much to work with, but he works it well.
Yeah. He was like, I'm not stupid. I know I'm around a lot of black people. I don't really have a big dick, but I know how to work it.
I know how to work it, yeah. You should look him up, Kitty. I mean, Little Dicky. You should do that in one of your shows one day. Yeah, one of your shows one day, play it in the background. It's a song called Let Me Freak. And
Let Me Freak.
Yeah, exactly. And all he does is talk about, how, like, he's broke, but he just, like, he knows he has one chance at it. So he basically goes up to a girl, and he, like, talks about himself, and he goes, I have a computer with a TV, and the TV is big, and I got a little bit of weed, and a refrigerator with ice on the door. So Let Me Freak. Like it's a really good song. It's a funny ass song.
Yeah.
You should look it up. Yeah. That would be the ultimate. My free cams has given me the song of my life.
Oh my god.
And I have yet to have a stripper do a private show for me with this one song, which is Portishead Roads. Remember?
I love that song.
Right. I love that song too. Right. It's called Portishead Roads, right? And there was this girl in my free cams. She was like, I don't want to say goth or emo, but she was like, I would say like a medium earner. You know what I mean? Like she wasn't a beginner, but she wasn't top level yet. And of course, I got to take her into a private room, right? So I take her into a private room, and she's like, "What do you want to do?" I was just like, just strip. I want her to enjoy herself because I'm not one of those awkward dudes that's like, hey, can you whip out that fist-shaped dildo and, like, fist it up your ass? Like, I'm not weird like that. So, she puts on this song, and the song itself was so, like, enchanting. Like, the whole striptease, it brung it to a new level. And to this day... to this day, I have yet to find... And this is, exactly. And it's a new experience. And to this day, it's nothing with Cecily or Eve, and there's nothing with them. I'm saying as a stripper, like, like a belly dancer, a stripper, that type of, sensual, sexual environment. I have yet to find anybody that can match that with that song. I don't know who the fuck she is, but if she's out there, she changed my life with that song. Because when I looked at the meaning of the lyrics, the lyrics like was about my life. So I was just like, damn. Yeah, so I was like, damn, like that touched my dick and my heart. Like that never happened before. Like I was like, I got my money's worth from that shit. That was like $100. That was
okay.
My
So
money
all those times that you played that song, you was thinking about.
No, I wasn't thinking about the girl when I was playing that song.
I know.
But,
I'm just fucking with you, Lord
damn.
Jesus.
You about to get me in trouble, Kitty?
No, no, Nick. You have done enough that you dug your own grave, you laid your own coffin, you picked out your own suit, you laid in it. I done buried you and everything.
Did you get your flowers yet?
No,
I didn't get my flowers yet. No. I think I'm dead on the right way at this point. So, have you ever played like a song? Do you play songs in your shows? Like, because like I said,
actually, music is a big part of my show.
Yeah, because like I said, like that touched me. So you never know. You know, you might be touching somebody else.
You should send her the song. It's really good. It's a really good song.
It's Portishead Roads. It's really good. It's a really good song.
I will look it up. I promise.
It's nice and it's slow and sensual. Like once you hear it and the voice of the singer is just it's like. I'm telling you, tonight you play that with your boyfriend.
I think she was
I swear to fucking God, you and your boyfriend, y'all gotta knock it out tonight. Yeah, like it's gonna be like a home run. It's gonna be like fucking Kobe Bryant at the last second. It's gonna be like 3-pointers all around. It's gonna be Jesus. Like fucking the Golden State Warriors. He's gonna be going into the NBA Finals. He's gonna be like, yo, I don't know what got into you. She's gonna be like, this song got into me, and I just need to take my shit off and like handle my business.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that when a song turns me on.
Yeah,
that's
see?
like a massive attack. Sometimes I play when I want more like the slow, sensual stuff.
That's Rose, yep. Mm-hmm.
I play Gorillaz a lot in my room. People freak out when I'm masturbating and Gorillaz is on. And I was like, oh my God, I don't know what's cooler, Gorillaz or this chick masturbating. And I'm like...
Have you ever done a show to Bruno Mars' Gorilla?
That's what she just said.
No, Gorilla's the band or Gorilla the song?
Gorilla's a band.
See, Gorilla's the band. That's what I'm saying. Have you ever done it to Gorilla's the song by Bruno Mars?
I think I have actually. Because I listen to Bruno Mars sometimes.
Oh my God! You know, got a body like a stripper with a cocaine kicker. Oh my God! Woo!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I might have.
That
I play
one
him
part.
A lot. I only play a few artists, so.
That one part in the music video where she does a split right at that part of the music video.
I haven't seen a video.
Oh, you never saw the video for Gorilla?
No.
Oh man, you gotta watch that video. Right at the drop where he goes, you know, baby, can you do the woo 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 woo?
No.
Because you're a singer. Cecily's a singer. I'm not a singer. I'll fucking butcher the shit.
You're gonna butcher it anyway.
When he goes, ooh, that part.
That's not how it goes. But
anyway,
sure.
See, that's why I asked you to do it. God damn it. So the point is when he says that shit and she drops to the floor in slow motion with the split. Oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. Every single time that video gets me, like in the video, everybody's cheering for her. I'm right there cheering for her too. I'm just
it's funny because
I'm like, do it.
I have to legally change my name because my mom was too lazy. They misspelled my name. I've been dealing with them for my whole life, so I have to legally change it. And just fucking around, I asked Nick. I was like, so what should I change my first name to? And he goes, Isabella. I was like, really, like the girl from
Isabella.
From fucking Gorillaz, and he was just like, yeah, Isabella.
Yeah, Isabella, that's a sexy fucking stripper name.
Yeah, so that's gonna be my name.
That like if she was a cam model, her name would be Isabella.
No.
Aww, no.
Right?
Oh.
No.
Okay, Kitty, if you had a name Cecily as a cam girl name, what would you name her?
Oh my God.
From one cam girl.
Something totally different from Cecily.
Right. But let's have Kitty Quinn christen you with a cam girl name.
Lord Jesus.
What would you call Cecily?
No, I can't do that. You have to choose your own cam girl name. It's almost like finding your totem animal. You have to channel your inner cam girl. You have to it's almost like you get to be, even though I'm just like you get to be yourself on your cam show, but you have to almost get to be like the superstar that you want to be.
Or superstar.
So, you know,
or you can be like the Kill Bill mentor, and you can give her code name.
Oh shit, right? Like California Mountain Snake and all that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you did Kill Bill. See, I'm tying it into your cam show. So what would you do with her? What would she be? Black Mamba? She's not even black, but she'll be the Black Mamba.
Why? Because I fuck you?
Black Mamba's a badass, though. Exactly.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Out of one of the Kill Bill names?
Nah, just a name in general. What would you call Cecily?
What? You're asking me on the spot to come up with a name, comparing it to a beautiful, like an amazing Quentin Tarantino movie that he probably had many months to write and come up with these awesome names.
So let's go. So let's go with a snake, anaconda.
Really? That's what you would...
Isabella Anaconda.
I feel like you're thinking of your own cock.
I am thinking of my own cock at this point. Isabella Anaconda.
You're thinking of what you want to put inside of her. You're not thinking of her.
She Kitty caught me.
Like, I don't think that's her name.
I will not participate in your foolery.
What? It's not foolery.
Yes, it is.
The Anaconda. Can you imagine? You would have to get like a cock sock that's like, it looks like snake skin, like fake snake skin or something.
Oh yeah, reptile boots. You can wear reptile boots in the bed.
I ain't wearing no goddamn. I ain't wearing no goddamn shoes.
And then you could go to the Bad Dragon. You can do bad-dragon.com and get like a snake skin dildo. See, I'm planning this out for you. Like, you got a career in this shit.
I got a career in this shit. Are you serious? Nick, just wait. We got 7 more minutes till you die. Go ahead, just wait.
So Kitty, it's awesome talking to you. Obviously, we got to do it again at some point because this is awesome.
Yeah, if you ever come to Comic-Con up here in New York, I would love to like meet with you and we could go out and.
I would donate my bedroom to you and your husband so you guys can have fun there.
Yeah,
and I really want to go up there. A lot of people have been requesting me to go to New York Comic Con.
Yeah.
And since I'm trying to like travel the whole country first, all the conventions, I'm hoping by next year, the latest, I'll be able to go to the New York Comic Con. I would love to this year, but I'm trying to move right now, so I don't know how soon I'll be able to come up with funds.
You know what would be really good? I would donate my bedroom to you and your husband. You could do a cam show there and squirt. Then we could sell the mattress. So see, she could sell the mattress like she sells the socks and the panties. She could sell the actual mattress. You know, that's a good idea. When you move, sell your mattress.
Oh my god!
Sell your mattress.
I should sell my mattress.
Right?
I want to sleep in a bed I've been sleeping in for 5 years.
Exactly. Who wants to buy that bed?
Someone will want to sleep in that thing.
This bed is seeing so much fucking action for me on all my cam shows. You could probably get like 10 G's for that shit. Pay like fucking the first 6 months of rent. Like, damn.
People have told me they're like, you should bottle your squirt and sell it. I'm like,
oh shit, yeah.
I don't know if that's legal.
Call
I
it
don't know.
Kitty, the essence of Kitty. See your own little cologne right there, the essence of Kitty.
Just right, like, but then it might smell like piss. Remember?
Oh, but see that you know it comes with it. You just put a disclaimer. Disclaimer might smell like piss, but it'll enhance your experience.
Yeah.
Make sure you turn heads with the essence of Kitty. Yeah. Like you would definitely turn heads with the essence of Kitty.
On some, this is how you know it's authentic.
Straight up sell my piss, and people would probably buy it.
Hey, people would.
People want me to piss on them. I'm like, really?
Really? They've asked that for you before?
Yeah, I've never pissed on anyone though, except for my husband. Like in the shower, we've pissed on each other joking around, but I've never like sexually pissed on anyone in real life.
I don't know how that can be sexual. I don't get it. I'm
gonna ask you a question, and this question comes from my brother. My brother, because I'm 30, okay? My brother is 35. And I distinctly remember...
BJ's 35?
He's 35.
Damn.
Yeah, well, April just passed, so he's 36. So, I remember when I was a teenager, okay? He told me, he asked me and Eve, because me and Eve, you know, we've been together for 14 years. We've been with Cecily we're going on 4 years, yeah. So, you know, it's all lovey-dovey hearts and dicks and pussies.
Okay.
You know, so I remember being in the car. We were on a road trip with him one day, and he looks at me, and he turns around to me and Eve, and we're at a stoplight, and he goes, "So have you shit on each other yet?"
What?
And I said,
oh my God.
I said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" That's literally what came out of my mouth. I said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And he goes, "You know it's true love when you let your girl take a shit on your chest." And I said, "What?" Like, mind you, he's in the car with Titi, you know, Casino and Cashmere's mother. She turned around. I said, Titi, you took a shit on my brother's chest? And she goes, yeah, for some reason he likes that. He goes, that's how you know it's love, when she can take a shit on your chest and you don't get mad. He goes, you can fuck.
Oh, that's love to him.
Yeah, there you go, that's love. He goes, you can fuck her for 4 hours. And she goes, you go to the bathroom, and you go, no, baby, you go right here. I said,
oh my God.
I said, what the fuck kind of freaky shit y'all motherfuckers into?
That is some freaky shit.
Yo, I don't know what the fuck your mother did to all her children.
So,
I don't know what the fuck your mother did to all you children. All three of y'all is fucking weird. All three of you is odds.
We are
odd
fucking
motherfuckers,
freaks.
yo.
So my question to you, Kitty, is
no. Just say no. Just
anyone. No.
Would you? No, I didn't say have you. Would you?
No.
If your boyfriend asked you?
No, that shit ain't love. You ain't never shitting on my chest.
If he told you that was his fantasy, if he said that was his fantasy, but he was too embarrassed to tell you, would you do it?
Nope.
So
I don't think I could. Well, I don't know. I'm still too. I mean, I don't mind like if I'm doing anal on my cam show, a little poo comes out, I get embarrassed. I'm like, haha, sorry guys, and I clean it up and I just like laugh it off. But like to sit there and shit on him. I mean, mine is so against all. He's not against all that, but he's so not into all that stuff. So I know that he would never ask me that. But if I had a boyfriend who did really want that one day, he probably would be, I don't know, my boyfriend and not my husband, because I don't know if I would want to be with him that long, because I couldn't live the rest of my life shitting on him and having to clean
it's just like how can you respect somebody? It's like if you're in a relationship. How can I look at you and respect you when I shit on you?
Hey,
how does that happen?
But that's what she's saying. She's saying the same thing. She said that's why it will be her boyfriend, not her husband, because she can't see him like that.
Some people are different than us, you guys. Some people are into that, like,
no,
hey, listen,
all over
she got dudes
control me, and
she got dudes telling her to piss on them. I mean, listen, me and her, we discussing business ideas, the essence of Kitty. I mean, that shit is coming out in 2019. You know, you don't know about that shit. Like the essence of Kitty, like we gonna bottle that and all that good shit. Cecily's looking at me like,
"Where you bottling my shit?" That's for sure.
You never know. That might be the next fragrance in 20.
The only way I would sell my shit if I was like selling it through like compost and selling it to like some hippies who want to like feed it to their garden or something.
Look, and then literally there would be a disclaimer, like you know how our caution box. On the bottle, like you know, on cigarettes they got that caution, but it's underneath everything, so you don't really gotta look at it, but it's there.
But you want to know what? If she did sell it to hippies for compost, and whatever fruits grow out of it, she could sell that to her viewers.
You're doing too much.
This tomato was grown by the essence of Kitty. Look,
you're doing too much.
See, I brung it full circle.
Well, unfortunately, in this day and time, shit is not a hot market right now, so. Squirting is working out a lot better for me.
See, I brought it full circle, baby. See, she thought I couldn't bring it full circle.
I can't get further away from you on the mic right now. I can't. It's not possible.
So Kitty, it's great talking to you.
It has been great talking to you. It really is.
I love
so much fun.
Yeah, I love the freedom to be able to ask you anything, and you know, it's very special and rare that you can just get somebody that's just so open with herself and not, you know, be so PC and be like, I can't talk about that, you know, and whatever. So it's great. And I suggest that all of our listeners here, you know, which is all adults, obviously, because our show is rated M. And if not, shame on you, fucking toddler. You know what I mean? Like, but anyway, the point is, you know, I suggest everybody go out, look up, you know, Kitty Quinn. She's on My Free Cams, Patreon. Where else can they find you again, Kitty?
Instagram.
Well, Instagram, of course.
Twitter. But kittyquinn.com will link you to everything. But my Instagram and Twitter are my main social medias.
And you can contact her there. No free shit that does not happen except when Kitty feels generous. All right? But definitely show her some love. Shower her with fucking attention and coins and money and all that good shit. She deserves it. She's awesome.
And if you guys ever come
to New York Comic Con one day.
Yeah,
if you guys ever come, no, really, you should really hit us up. We'll go to like bars and hang out and
we'll you know what, Kitty, we'll get a booth together. If you go to New York Comic Con, I'll fucking chip in. Cecily will chip in. We'll get a booth together.
Yeah, that would be really cool.
You know,
I'm dying to have my first booth.
No, we'll get a booth together. Definitely, we'll split a booth. We'll get one of the large tables. We'll split a booth. You'll be there. We'll be there. You know, our fans will come. Your fans will come. It'll be amazing.
It'll be a circus show. They'll love it.
They'll love it. Yep.
Yeah, it would.
It would definitely fucking would. And then our fans be like, you know what? I heard about her through your show, and that's why I'm on her line right now. And I'm gonna be like, damn right, fucking A.
I find some people that come visit me and say that I will let you know if anyone mentions from the show. I hope so.
There you go. That's gonna be the next T-shirt she's gonna sell. It's gonna say Essence of Kitty. It's gonna be Essence of Kitty. That's gonna be her clothing line. Essence of Kitty.
Oh Lord.
I'm telling you, that right there is the new slogan. Exactly, coming soon. There you go. See? Fucking A. So it was pleasure talking to you guys. Definitely follow her, please. I can't stress that enough. Follow Kitty Quinn. She is awesome and very down to earth. As you guys can see, she definitely loves her fans, and she'll do whatever she wants for you guys, except fucking standing on her hand, juggling shit, adjusting cameras,
or shitting on you.
She won't.
There are boundaries.
I can't do fisting either.
Yeah, there are boundaries.
And she can't do fisting, but that's something I guess that she's working on, right? Yeah.
No.
I can get 3, maybe 4 fingers tops, but I cannot stick the fist inside.
And that's where the dildos come in, and the training of the dildos come in. Right? You never know. I'm telling you.
Nah.
One day she's gonna be like, "Damn, I did not know that I had this ability."
Oh my god.
That must have came with the tentacle one. No, I'm serious. I've been with girls where they said that they cannot take a fist, right? So
look,
in the process,
you always
in the
claim,
process,
always...
it's true. In the process of it, you test 1 finger, then 2 fingers, and 3 fingers, and 4 fingers, and then you slip in the thumb, and then you see how far you can get with the wrist, and the next thing you know, it's just like it's fucking open field. It's just like it just happens. Then you're like, she's like, "Oh my god, that was the best. What happened?" I was like, "I was fisting you," and she's like, "No, you didn't. I don't get fisted." I'm like, "No, really? Like all 5 fingers fit the fuck in." Like it just happens. It naturally happens.
I will never believe that you did that to Eve.
I did that. Yes, I did that to Eve. I did that to her 4 times.
I have looked at her vagina.
Let's fucking do it. We are now challenge accepted.
Eve ain't here to accept no challenge. She is not gonna let you do that to her vagina.
We will do that, Kitty. Nope. I will let you know the results.
Lord Jesus Christ.
We will challenge accepted. I did that to her.
Girl, you better watch out, okay?
Yup. One day it's gonna happen to you without you even knowing it. I'm gonna just put my fucking fist up in there. I'm gonna take a picture of it, and then when we done, I'm gonna be like, "Look what happened." And you're gonna be like, "How the fuck that happened? That just happened. You ain't even know it."
Yeah.
See?
Nick.
I'm telling you. Watch out.
You threatening me now?
Fisting, yeah, exactly. We going on a long adventure. Fisting coming soon. It's coming to a body near you, baby. She's giving me the death stare, this long death stare, licking her lips like she's about to fuck me up. Kitty, can you come through the phone and save me?
No. No. Ain't nobody saving me.
Always first.
So, guys, definitely check out Kitty. Kitty, when's your next show? When's the next time people can expect you?
Well, I've been on today. I was supposed to get back on tonight, but honestly, I'm a bit exhausted. I've been working a lot lately this past week, but I'll definitely be on tomorrow. I'm on every day from usually 5 to 10 at the least. So I'm mostly on in the evening, but if people want to hit me up and say they prefer to see me in the morning, I will make some morning show happen as well.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice, guys. So definitely check out Kitty. Kitty, thank you for your time. Thank you for giving us this moment to talk to you and get to know you a little bit better. Is there anything that you want to leave people off with? Any information you want to tell them? Anything like that?
Yeah, I don't know if there's any Floridians that happen, or anyone that comes down to Florida. I know a lot of New York people do. I will be at Florida SuperCon next month, hopefully all 4 days, and I'm going to be wearing my new Princess Peach latex costume, which I haven't even gotten it yet. So nice. I'm going to be wearing it for the first time out somewhere there, in my Celine costume, my Mando Kitty costume, and all of that. And I've already told them all about my website, so if they could just check it out, say hi. Please say hi in my chat room. I hate when people stare and they don't talk. Say hi, and you're welcome to make friends here any day.
Yay! Thank you, Kitty. I appreciate it. So, Kitty, thank you again for your time. It does mean so much to me and Cecily. Absolutely. Because I know you're so fucking busy, and normally this be like $1 a minute. So, I really do appreciate it. I really do appreciate it. So,
it's okay. I don't mind. I mean, we all need a break. So, it was cool to hang out with you guys and just chat and get to be myself and be me. So.
Exactly. And that's personally, honestly, what I love about you is the fact that you're just you. Like you said, it's not an act, it's not a show. What you see is what you get. And that's very rare these days. With any cosplayer or anybody in the adult industry, you don't really get genuineness anymore. So, it's good. Keep doing what you're doing, Kitty. We're big fans. We're going to follow you, and I guess we will follow up, soon, and see what's going on after your Florida convention, if that's okay with you. You want to do that?
Hope you guys do good, too.
Thank you. Definitely. We're going to follow up with you.
Love you.
Kitty, thank you. We love you, too. All right?
Much love.
Definitely.
Have a beautiful day, guys.
You too.
You too, hon.
Bye, Kitty.
Bye.
That was a great interview.
Yeah, it was. She's so
Kitty's
nice.
Fucking awesome. I fucked up the volume in the beginning.
Yes, you did.
That volume was way too high for my microphone. That was my fault, people, but luckily it fixed itself. But yeah, so guys, just definitely go out and follow Kitty Quinn. She's fucking awesome because she's she's really nice. As you guys can see, really sweet. She's like the queen of cams already. No, I've called it before. I've called it with fucking Little Fawn, people that I knew that was gonna blow up eventually. Yeah. You know, and I can see Kitty has a great personality, and she's gonna be one of those people that's gonna be here for a very long time to come, doing what she does, and it's gonna get bigger and bigger and better things for her.
Yeah, I can't wait to hear from her soon.
Definitely, guys, go visit her website. I think she said it was kittyquinn.com, right? And you know, follow her and definitely support her cause.
Yeah, show her some love. Tell her that you
came from the Oh Sith Show.
Yes.
And until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed this special interview episode. So, baby,
let the fucking force be with you.
May the fucking force be with you. Quarter in one of them at least. Deuces.
This has been the Oh Sith Podcast Show. Not enough for you? Make sure to subscribe. Let us know your questions and comments. New episodes every weekend with bonus episodes throughout the week.